Hey everyone, I am actually live, so I'm waiting for people to come in. But if you're watching the replay, I am starting another project. Hi Monica, how are you? I was just saying to no one out there, because no one was on my live yet, that in case of replay, I was explaining what I was doing. Hi, Little Craft Creations. How are you doing? So I wasn't planning on going live today, but guess what? I was working on my mermaid album. I'm pretty much done with the whole thing. I'll grab it and kind of show it to you guys. Um, Hold on, let me grab it real quick. Anyway, I have a problem because I try to finish something. Hey Jen, and hey Angela. I'm good. Anyway, so yeah, here I am getting ready to start another project, and I'm not 100% finished with this one. I literally have a problem, but I'm pretty close. What happens to me, I explained it, I think, the other day, like, you know how writers get writer's block or whatever? I get embellishment block, crafting block. So, hi, Sylvia. So, here, let me move this paper. Maybe you can see this better. Like this. And you know what? Maybe I should make sure I'm in frame. How about that? That might be a good thing to do. So, you guys saw I was working on I keep calling it the Little Mermaid. It's not the Little Mermaid. It's I Want to Be a Mermaid. Oh, it's Let's Be Mermaids by Echo Park is the collection. I'm so glad I'm not the only one, Angela. I'm really bad about it. That's why the one paper pad challenge was really a challenge for me. But anyway, so here's where I'm at. I did get the cover done. This was two stickers. I Want to Be, and then the mermaid. And what I did is I took 4 pieces of pretty heavy white cardstock. So it almost made it like chipboard consistency. I fussy cut her, or no, she was a sticker, and I fussy cut around her. I backed her on some cardstock. And then, hey, Laurel. I hope are you on your way back to Illinois, or are you already back? What are you doing? Safe travels. So anyway, I fussy cut her out, put her on, whatever. It's a sticker on cardstock, then fussy cut it. This is one of those, I told you guys I'm addicted to crepe paper. Oh my God. So I made a little crepe paper rosette. It was white, because I have white and pink crepe paper. I could have done pink. But I used my Distress Oxide and just, colored the crepe paper. So I thought that turned out cute. And then there was a border sticker that had all these little fishies attached. I took the border sticker off. I backed it on cardstock, and I fussy cut around the actual border sticker. And so then I was talking to Richie, not that he always has input, but he helped me because I was going to just put it down here. And he's like, no, you should make the fishies. Oh, because I took this white doily and I just used my blue Broken China Distress Oxides. And then I took some water to it to kind of give it a little bit of an illusion of water. So he told me to cut the border strip of fishies apart and put them in there like that. And so I did. So Richie contributed. What do you think? He did pretty good. So anyways, hi Therese. Hi Sam. So anyway, that's where I'm at. So I got that part done. And then I did, I can't do an album without putting flowers and stuff on it. So I have this pretty pink trim. And this is one of my flowers right here, as well as the one here that I got for 49 cents at Hobby Lobby. They had like a long wire on them, and I just snipped the wire off. In the back, I haven't done anything with. So as far as the inside goes, here's where I've gotten. I did create a pocket out of this. It's like a netting with these 2 flowers right here. And then I just backed this cut apart up on some cardstock. And then I punched out with just a star punch these little stars, and I made sure the starfish were in the image, and I popped them up on dimensions, so they look like they're just little starfish, kind of. And then over here, I made this swing tab. So I added a little, what are those called? Oh my God. Is that a jellyfish? I added the jellyfish there. The rest of these I had already had on, I think, yesterday. And then I just put a cut apart an Ocean Adventure in the pocket there. And then I think you guys saw this. These are just the photo mats. I didn't mat them with anything yet. They're just white. But I did do a scallop punch and a star punch on the side. And then over here, I've got a pocket. It says, sometimes I pretend I have fins. And I thought it was good to put in this one because of all the fish. And then an inside pocket right here is just like that little castle thing. I have this cute ribbon trim that, oh, thank you, Sam. Thank you, Ciara. Anyway, I have this this trim. Let me show it to you guys because I got it also at Hobby Lobby, you know, and I got this, you guys, for 75 cents. And there's actually 15 feet of it. That's a pretty good deal. So it's kind of like scrunchy feeling, and it's actually stretchy. So it's a roughly kind of a scrunchy feeling, stretchy. So I put it there. I put tulle on here and put it over there to match. So that's how I did that spread. And again, I made you some more little embellishments. I just got kind of blocked creatively, so I had to put it down. So yeah. Oh, isn't the paper fun, Sam? I know. So then over here, you know, I did my pocket. It's a double pocket. I haven't made tags or photo mats for them yet, but it's the waves. And then, of course, we got our Mr. Whale right there swimming. Over here, I just made a tuck spot, mermaid kisses, starfish wishes, and put a couple of the cut aparts in there. And then I haven't done anything extra there yet. This is our hidden pocket. I just got this really adorable cut apart, you know, photo mat, whatever, right there. I know the trim and the paper. I know it's so cute. Wait till you see the next paper I'm getting ready to use. Adorable. Okay, and then over here, this is just one of the cut aparts, but you guys, I had to put a pearl in there because isn't this like an oyster, like a somebody by the beach tell me, what is this? Like, it's a shell, but isn't it like a clam shell where the oysters come from? Not the oysters, the pearls. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, if I'm wrong, oh well, it still looks cute. And that goes up like that. So there's that. And then over here, I just have my belly band. I backed up the octopus and this little sticker here, Take Me to the Ocean, on some cardstock. And I just made a simple pocket on the back. No big deal. And there's some more just cut aparts. So, I mean, it's almost done. There'll probably be a little bit more embellishment going on. I did not do a closure on this one. I think it's fine. Again, I think I'm probably going to use this for Lily's birthday. And if I do make that decision, there's a couple stickers that say like, happy birthday, princess, you know, sweet girl, you know, and I'll incorporate those in. So, clam. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, so I'm pretty much done with that. So I gave myself permission to move on. So, you guys want to see the paper we're going to be using for this next project? It is called Homespun. And it is by Blue Fern, which I don't know if you guys have never worked with Blue Fern paper. Oh, it is amazing. It's, I mean, this is some durable paper. It's very, very heavy. It's very nice. So this is some of the cut aparts. It's very much, you know, home is where the heart is. Happiness is homemade. And then it has some crafty sewing, cooking, a whole bunch of just different things like that on that. Yes, but it's incredibly thick, Sam. I know. And then here's the back side of this one. So you get two. So there's 20 pages. So two of each one, and there's a design on each side. So this next one is called Picturesque. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, I love it where you can just fussy cut all this out and make a whole different embellishment. I know, it is stunning. I love it too. So I had gotten this a while ago and I've just been sitting there going, I really want to use this paper. I want to. So anyways, these are the 4x6s, right? Yeah. No, 6x6. My bad. 6x6 cut aparts on the back. And again, there's two of those. And look at this sweet paper. This is where it has your baking. It has like your vanilla, cinnamon, baking powder. I just think it's darling. And you probably can't see, but very light inside. It says, I can't pronounce it because it's French, but it says like Fabrique de Chocolat. And then some other stuff in French. Very, very pretty. It's made by Blue Fern, Sam. It is gorgeous paper, I know. And then the back is like this. So this page is called Homemade. And then the next one is called Tea Time. Look at, see, it's just all kind of your shabby home, you know, tea and baking and sewing and things like that. So just absolutely gorgeous. I love this side too. So pretty. You guys, I'm serious. This paper, it's so it's so heavy duty. I don't even know. It's the heaviest duty paper I've ever worked with. So, I mean, other than like chipboard, but as far as paper collections go. So, hi, Sassy. I actually got it from Country Craft Creations. But again, if you search, what did I call this collection? Hold on. Homespun? Yeah. Homespun by Blue Fern. You might be able to get like on Amazon. I'm sure there's a lot of different places. And I think it just came out late 2017. So it's fairly new, I think. Yeah, 2017. I don't know what month. But anyways, here's some more 6x6 cut aparts. Yeah, search for it. Blue Fern, and it's called Homespun. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my God, I'm so excited. Then this one is called Hospitality. Oh, just gorgeousness all over the place. I mean, you know, I don't even know if I want to cut into it, I'll be honest. I mean, this is crazy. This one's called Homestead. So a lot of times when I have, a cluster of something really pretty in the corners, I will cut apart, piece it, and, make that the corners of my page or a corner pocket. I do that a lot. Fussy, cut it out like that. Here's the back. And then the next one is called Crafty. This one's so cute. So yeah, this one's called Crafty. It has scissors with flowers. It says simple sewing cards for nimble fingers. 3 stitch by 1 machine. It has like a spool, a tape measure, just cute stuff. And there's the back of that one, just the cross stitch alphabet. And then this one is called Home Sweet Home. And it says Home Sweet Home, and it's just homey. Has some fruit down there. I love the back of this one. Look at this. It's like very vintage ads, for flour and sugar, maple, I think that's maple syrup or something. Anyway, yeah, different stuff like that. Yeah, you should search for it. I'm sure you'll find it. And then this one is called Homegrown. Again, another one where it's very easy, if you have enough paper, to fussy cut out this beautiful corner, you know, and use it as a pocket or something, or even up here. So look at the back. This is gorgeous. This is, there's a dress form and like your sewing patterns. That's cute. Standard pattern. Yeah, so that's it. So I could have swore I ordered the chipboard pieces because they're separate, but I don't think I did. I thought I did, but that's okay because there's lots in here. It's going to be plenty for what I'm making. I got this kind of turned around. Here we go. Oh, one out of place. Anyway, okay. So I am going to be doing some construction. I really debated on what type of album, but this is what I'm going to do. You guys may not like it, but this is what I'm going to do. So it's only 4 pages, but they're pretty involved, okay? And I got this inspiration from Lunar Sun Creations. So this is not Mary Beth making up these designs. I want to make that very, very clear that she would get that credit. I am changing a few things, and I was definitely inspired by her. But she's amazing. If you guys like mini albums and stuff, you really need to check out her channel. It's called Lunar Sun Creations. Amazing. I put Easter Echo Park, the Easter collection, which is, I'll get it for you. It's this one that I think a lot of you guys have it. It's so cute. Here's the front of it. I was thinking of using this one. So I couldn't really decide. And then I decided that I think I'm going to do something different with this collection. So that's why I'm doing this one. And I'm going to actually, and I know it sounds crazy, but I'm going to use black. And I'm going to show you why. This is how I go through. I know you're going to be like, oh my God, you should be using cream or whatever. No, black will make everything pop. You have to trust me. Because there's hints of black throughout this paper. It really will make it pop. And if not, and I construct it with black and I don't like it, then I won't adhere it down and I'll use different paper. So that's where I'm at. Crazy. Yeah. So good. Okay, well. So here's where I'm going to start. It's going to be 4 pages. I'm just going to take some of this really nice heavy duty black card. Jan got me this cardstock. She's so sweet. Knows I love heavy cardstock, and she just spoils me rotten. She spoils all of us rotten with her talent and everything else. Okay, so there's going to be 4 base pages. So I'm going to go ahead and get those out of the way. They're kind of boring to watch, but they don't take me very long. And then I'll go over. So there's only 2-page designs. When I say that, it's really 4-page designs with 4 pages. If that, like page 1 and 3 will have the same front and back, and page 2 and 4 will have the same front and back. And by the way, happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. You can see I'm partying hard. No, I'm just kidding. I'm home crafting. Yeah, you agree that the black... Me too. I think so. Jan is awesome. I know. Okay, so I'm going to make 4 base pages, 6 by 6. All right, so here we go. So I'm going to need... I'm using 8.5 by 11. Something on my paper there. So I'm going to cut 4 of them that are 6 by 6 and 4 that are 6 by 7. And all of these may be able to be used for part of my interactions, definitely for embellishment stuff. Thank you. I know, it's craziness going on here. People started celebrating here at like 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, man, you're serious about it. It's a big, big deal here. I'm sure it is a lot of places. You know, it's going to be a little bit of a smaller album. With the covers are only going to be 6.5 by 6.5. But I still think with all the interactions, it's going to take quite a bit of paper. So, yeah. I usually like to do 8x8s, but this way, with this paper, I might even be able to do maybe 2 projects. Or like, you know, this is a main project, and I'm kind of thinking about doing this. Tell me what you guys think. Oh, you are celebrating green all year. That's right, up there in Oregon. Go Ducks. Okay, tell me what you think about this. Hi, Anna. So the pages, you know, are 6x6. The chipboard covers will be 6.5 by 6.5. I'm thinking, let me draw it out for you. Here's where my mind's going right now. So I've seen these boxes by Graphic 45, but I'm going to make my own. I can't hardly draw, so let me see if I can draw this. So it would be like this part, for example, is 3 sides of a box, you see? So there's some depth in there. And then the album, I would create the hinge and put it right here, so that when it's folded over, the mini album like lays in there. And then I would have some type of connection to a larger piece of the box that would enclose it that way. So it's not just a mini album in a box like I made recently. It's attached to the box. Does that make sense? So I'm thinking of doing that, but I won't make that decision until I'm way later on in this project. Oh, she woke you up at midnight to say Happy St. Patrick's Day. So she could pinch you. That's so cute. Yeah, I like this trimmer. You know, I've seen a lot of people with the rotary blade one. I think Kat has that. I wish I had that one. I don't have that one. Hi, Deb. So anywho, all right, so I've got my 4 6x6. Now I'm going to do 4 that are 6x7. So very easy here. Now, I told you my inspiration and pretty much a lot of this is the tutorial from Lunar Sun Creations. There are some differences. She's using 12 by 12 paper. So she has a different way of making her base pages, which is a really neat way. So hers would be enclosed on 3 sides and only have an opening for the hinge, you know, where it connects to the hinge. These are the base pages that I've showed you guys a lot of times that I make, where it'll have an opening for the hinge, but it'll also have an opening to put a photo mat in. So there's like one slight difference, but the design is really hers of the interactions. So again, Lunar Sun Creations. She's awesome. I love designing my own, but sometimes it's kind of nice when you know, you see somebody make something really cool and you're like, you know what, I'm just gonna, I don't have to think as much when if I do someone else's, as long as I give them credit, you know what I mean? Like I would never not do that because that would be wrong. And she deserves it because it's a nice album that she put together. Okay, so I think I've got 4 of each. Let me just check here. Oh, good. Well, be safe, Laurel. Hopefully she gets home safely. I know she's traveling from Florida to back home to Illinois. Yep, we got our 4. So I'm going to set all these aside so we can certainly use those because we're going to have to make some little hinges. Actually, I'm going to do some of those right now just because I know I need to make them. So, which ones? Let's see. 4 hinges, 1 by 6. Okay. So let me cut this at 6. I think I need one later that's a 1 by 4, so I'll keep that. I'm just going to do 1.5 and score it at 3/4 instead of 1 inch. Sometimes that's easier for me. So there's 1. Oh, your hubby's going to Florida tomorrow. Oh, yes, he is lucky. Okay, so 6 inches by 1 3/4, or 1.5, I said, rather. 1.5. And then I'll score it at 3/4 rather than at half. Like if you could do a 1 inch. These are just little hinges I'm going to be using throughout. So, what are you guys working on? I was able to join Laurel's live last night. That was a lot of fun. And Ciara's, I think, was on there. It's tank top weather in Dallas. I know, Jan. Hi, Vanessa. Oh, that's nice. And he's going to go see his dad. Yeah, good male bonding time. That's really nice, though. You know? Very nice. Okay, how many do I have over here? Oh, I've got 4. Okay, good. So that's enough for now. So let me move. I'll keep these handy because I think I need shorter hinges later. So that's good. All right. So now let me get these base pages thrown together and then the page designs, and again, it came from her, but they're very easy and they come together really quick because, you know, you're going to have 2 duplicate pages. So it just makes it come together quicker. So here I go. I'm just making my base page. Is everybody ready for Easter? I know. I'm so glad too, Ciara. It was a lot of fun. Hi, Erica. So glad you got to catch us. Yeah, live. It's freezing there, Sassy. Yeah, I hear you. Me here too. The Google Hangouts. Yeah. You are, and nope, not ready for Easter. And Vanessa is. I'm not ready either. You guys, it comes early this year, right? Oh, yeah. And we're moving at the end of this month, and Easter is April 1st. So, yeah, it's going to be crazy. But that's okay. We're moving, actually, we are moving in with my mom and dad, oh my God. But for between 6 weeks and 2 months until the new place that we're moving into is ready. So, yeah. But it'll be nice. It'll be nice. My mom's all excited because, you know, my parents are retired and everything. My mom's like, oh, I'll have 4 people to cook for, because me and my husband, you know. And I'm like, yeah, you will. You only have 1 basket to make and then you'll be ready. You're working on projects for paper. Oh, yeah, with Julie K. It is wonderful. I know. You know what? What is the paper I'm using? The black for the base pages? The one Jan sent me? She's so sweet. I'll tell you. Hold on. It is, I think she got it off of Amazon, and it's called Desktop Publishing Services Heavyweight Solid Black Cardstock. They're 8.5 by 11, and it's 80 pounds, so it's good. It's very good. And also considering how heavy the blue fern paper is that I'm going to be using, yeah, it'll be pretty heavy duty. So that's nice. One thing, in case you guys might know this, but I usually point this out when I'm doing my stuff. You know, when you score, you get the indent, which we call a valley, and then on the other side, it's like a bump. That's the mountain. You want to always turn the valley into a mountain. So the side that has the valley is the side that you fold over, if that makes any sense. Not the end of the world if you don't do it that way. It just helps with the way the fibers are put in the paper to help kind of break them up properly and not have as much chance of your paper breaking. This is really good paper, but still, it's a good idea to do. Oh, today it's raining in 68 downward. Oh, it was 84. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna set this aside real quick and we'll get these base pages going. They're so easy. So I got my 6x6, some art glitter glue. Oh, before I do that, I do want to miter the edges, the corners. And I just from the score line up, I just cut at an angle. That's all. Takes out a little bit of bulk and it just, to me, looks cleaner. So, and they just fly all over the place, and that's fine. That's totally fine. Okay, so I think I may have mentioned this the other day. I saw someone, or maybe I was talking to somebody on the phone. Anyway, I saw someone make the cutest Easter basket, a paper Easter basket. It was Darling. I can't remember her name. Ugh. If I do, I'll see if I can find it. But it was really, really cute. It was like a base, and then it was rounded up, like strips that made it, you know, you curl the strips and it rounded it up. And then you put a trim across the top and then a handle. It was really cute. And I was thinking of making one for my grandbaby. Oh, Deb, you've never made an album before? Well, good. You need to do that. And use your paper pad. Yeah, we know what paper pad you're on. It won't take you long once you get going. It's hard, I know. I mean, you've had a lot going on, but like, yeah, it's hard. Oh, I have pages flying. I'll get those in a minute. Isn't that great? But yeah, finding the time, to me, it was more of a challenge than I thought to go through that whole paper pad. I'm wondering, has anybody heard from Kat? I think she's still working on hers too. Okay, so I'm just, the flap that we folded over, I'm just lining up to my 6x6 page on the bottom there. And I will burnish that really well. Oh, she's been working a lot. Oh, pocket leathers. Yeah, that'll be good. Oh, you can't. I know you have a pair of scissors, Jan. I know you've told me. Are they American Crafts? I can't remember. But you said you really like them. You can't find them. That's what happens when you clean up your area, you know? You organize. I just recently organized, and it's like, oh my God, I don't know. I can't find stuff. It was better when it was disorganized. And then I'm just going to take this flap and attach it down here. Make sure it's flush. Push it down. And we're good on that one. Okay, let's do the next one. Oh, Dana, that's fine. Go take your call. Jan, what do you think you did with them? Did one of the kiddos take them? You have to retrace your steps. When's the last time you remember using them? Hey, I have a question for you guys. How many of you have the OTT light? OTT, OTT light. And if so, do you like it? I have a cloth over here. Hi, Corn. How are you? Oh, you do have one. Good. Yeah, you probably did, Jan. So, Corn, you have an OTT light and you do like it. Oh, you think for recording? No. Okay, right? Okay. You have two OTT lights, a floor one and desk one. I do, but they are still too glary for videoing. Okay. Oh, a ring light. Okay, yeah, to put over it or whatever that's called. It works well. I'm good, Corn. Dinner with the family. Of course, go have your dinner. Absolutely. Corn, I'm just working on a construction of a new mini album. I just showed everybody the mermaid one that I made at the beginning of this live. And then I also showed them the paper I'm using is by Blue Fern, and it's called Homespun, and it is gorgeous. So it'll be fun. But it's just a little 6x6 album. A ring light to record. I see what you're saying. Yeah, Jan. Oh, I need a lot of stuff to help me with my recording. I got a really jacky setup. Hold on, I gotta take my sweater off. I'm getting hot. Yeah, eventually I'll have a much better setup, that's for sure. Move some of my tools around. I totally forgot to go on airplane mode on my phone, so I really hope, you know, I hope I don't get calls and stuff. Hopefully I won't. Nobody's calling me on St. Patty's Day. They're all busy having fun. My kids, rather. Richie's down in his man cave. He's been down there for days watching basketball, the tournament. Men's college basketball. Jan. You're gonna call me, yeah. Yeah, Jan, do you have your lights? I love the 6x6 too. It's actually 12x12 paper, but I'm making a 6x6 album. But I bet I'll have plenty. I'm doing quite a few interactions, which does take up paper, but I think I'll have enough paper after that to maybe do another project because it's so cute. This paper is darling. Corn, have you ever tried Blue Fern paper? I was saying the quality, like the heaviness of them, they're one of my absolute favorites. I've only had a few collections, but I've been very happy with it. Hi, Margaret. Oh, yeah. No, you can't buy the art glitter glue in the big box. You have to, I would order it off of Amazon. You can get it from MayMayMadeIt.com. You can get it from CountryCraftCreations.com. You can get it from scrapbooking.com. There's a lot of places you can get it from, but they're all online though. So I would probably, Amazon might be the least expensive, I think. I don't know. And the glue bottles, yeah, Sassy Jan has a link on her videos with her favorite things from Amazon, and it's these cute little bottles. They were super cheap, and they're awesome because when I started using art glitter glue, I have the little metal tips and stuff, and they're fine, but I found these actually work better for me. So I take the art glitter glue and I fill up these little bottles, and I've got several of them just filled, ready to go. So I got that from Jan, that idea, and I love it. I have water in one of them, so when I'm using oxides, if I just want droplets of water, so you can put whatever, in them. All right, last page, ladies. So again, this is going to be simple. It's just going to be 2 different page designs, 4 pages total. Blue Fern is new to you, Corn. Oh, Corn. Let me just, I got it because she's going to just be like, oh my God. Corn, this is called Homespun. Look at this. There's an old vintage sewing machine. I mean, I just went through the paper, so if you go back and watch the beginning, it's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, and it is very, very good quality, really heavy paper. So that gives you kind of an idea of what we're working with here. Beautiful, beautiful. I think you would like it. Oh, my stars. I know, Corn, you got to go look it up. Blue Fern. Amazon is where these little bottles, I got them from. Jan's link on her video, she has a link to that, and yeah. It is beautiful. Corn, you would love it. I know you, and you would love it. It's gorgeous. It's really good quality paper too. Now, let me tell you this. They're not popping out collections like, a ton of them like other paper pad companies. Okay? So I had a beautiful winter collection that I made a trifold, and it was large. It was a chipboard. Anyway, so if you look at their collections, I don't know, there's not as many, I guess, is what I'm trying to say, as like Craftsmith or DCWV or something like that. So, but it is very nice paper. I know you would like it. Okay. So, these are my little hinges. I'm going to set them aside. I got the 4 base pages ready. I know. You were hoping you could get it at a store. Hey, I found that out too. I remember when I first was trying to get it, But if you have like Amazon Prime, remember, you can get it in 2 days. So I think the cheapest I got it was through Amazon, if I remember correctly. I think that's where Jan gets hers from too. Oh, you're welcome, Corn. All right, let me get my notes. So I gotta take a drink of my, I'm drinking Sierra Mist. I keep calling it 7-Up, but Sierra Mist, whatever. Okay, so the front side of page 1 and 3 is what I'm going to be doing now. So 7 by 8.5, at 1/2, 6.5. Okay, easy peasy. All right, so refreshment time. I know. Oh, it won't let you link it. Dang it. Well, if you guys search for I don't know what the little bottles are called, but obviously the glue, art glitter glue on Amazon, you'll find it. But I don't remember what the little bottles, the name of those are. You have to be, a moderator. Yeah, and I don't know how to make anyone a moderator, sorry. But just go to any of her videos, you guys. It's on all of them. She's got it linked. Okay, so this is 7 by 8.5. I need 4 of these, and I'll explain why in a minute. 7 by 8.5. Put user intent, remove, go to channel, hide user. Oh, add moderator. Hey, Jan, I just added you as a moderator. Try it and see if it works. Thanks, Vanessa. I was doing that while I was reading your... Thank you. Okay. So, we got 4. All right, so here's what we're going to do on our scoring, in case anyone wants to do this too. Because actually, like, you'll see what I'm doing here. You may just want this one interaction, go, oh, you know what, I could use that for something. You know what I mean? So, on the... Oh, wait, it's supposed to be 7.5. Oh, I cut it wrong. It's supposed to be 7.5 by 8.5. I'm going to have to use these for different pieces. Boy. Oh, boy, I screwed that up. Let me redo that real quick. I got sidetracked. I cut it at 7 on the 11 side, and I meant to do it on the 8.5 side. My bad. So, but those other papers I'll use for some of the other interactions. No big deal. Did I do that right? No! I did it. Okay, I need to cut it on the 11-inch side. Oh, my word. Like, seriously, Mary Beth? Okay, now it's 7 by 8.5. Good grief. Please tell me. Oh, good. I'm not the only one. Oh, there's Jan's favorite things. Good. Yay, yay. Well, Jan, that's awesome. She is a hoot, isn't she? Okay. Yeah, I'm glad it's not just me. Come on. Come on, Mary Beth. Get it together. All right, we only need 4 of these, so I'll fly through this. Corn, is it getting any warmer up there in Wisconsin? It was warm for a couple days, and today and yesterday it's been rainy and cold. Ugh. Rainy and cold. All right. No, I know, corn. It's coming, I promise. Spring will be here someday in the good old Midwest. Okay, so now I have 4 pieces, so 1 for each of my pages, because I'm doing 4 pages. 7 by 8.5, score on the 7-inch, okay. I'd flip and rotate. 4.5, okay. So on my 7-inch side, I'm going to score at 1.5 and 6.5, but I prefer to do it always at a 1/2 inch. Not 1.5, at a 1/2 inch. I'm making 1/2 inch flaps on each side of this. But then I'm going to rotate it to the 8.5 inch side. I'm going to flip it over because I'll show you why in a second. And I'm going to score it at 4.5. Here's why. So remember I was talking about the raised and then the valley and the mountain. Well, I want the mountain, it's going to go like this, fold up that way, but I need these pieces to go in. So I'm just trying to keep my score marks, you know, the correct way of folding. Nobody else would have to do that. That's just me. Hi, Anna. No, that's fine. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just cut okay, so the score line, that's 4.5 inches. I'm going to separate these 2 flaps, basically. So cut on the score line. Actually, this is going to go like this. This one's going to go, oops. I got to cut on the other score line. I know I look like I'm being a hot mess, but there is a method to my madness. Yeah, this is the way I want to fold. Okay. So I'll show you what we got. I know it looks like a big hot mess right now. So hold on. So basically, I know it looks like a mess, but these two flaps are gonna connect to the page, and then these two flaps will connect here, and you'll have a double pocket. But I do need a hinge for this one pocket. That's why I did, I cut some 1 inch, well, I did 1.5 inch strips. But that's how that one's gonna go, or part of it. That's the beginning of it. I will miter these corners. I'm gonna make 2 like this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 that are slightly different. So I'll show you. I'll do the slightly different one now so that you guys can see that. On the 7-inch side. You're so sweet, Corn. Oh, good. Sassy, I'm glad you checked that does work. Okay, good. Thanks for doing that, guys. Thanks, Jan. So people can get on your Amazon. You've got a good Amazon list. Okay, yeah, 7-inch side. I almost forgot. Okay, so 1/2 inch here, and then another 1/2 inch, and then on the 8.5, I'm gonna do 4.5. Okay, and this time it's not gonna be a double pocket. I'll show you what I mean in a second. Again, this, I'm using Lunar Sun Creations design for this mini album. Most of the time I create my own, but there are times that I get very inspired by other talented ladies. So she deserves the credit for this design, okay? I made a couple minor changes, so I was only inspired by her. This is definitely her design. So I just want to make that very, very clear. So I'm going to do the same thing where I cut up to that 1/2 inch score line. But on the shorter one, I'm going to cut the whole little flap off. Because this will be a pocket, but then this will just be a flip. So, easy peasy. So you can either put it on your trimmer, which I probably should because I'm terrible at straight lines. Let's see how I do. That's not too bad. You know what? I'm going to go turn on this other light real quick. I don't know if it'll even help me. It's so hot in here. Dang. You'd think I'd be freezing. The temperature outside. Okay, then I'm going to cut off this little flap as well. I am really, really bad at cutting a straight line, even following a score line down. Not very good. Wow, I just poked myself with my scissors. These little cutter bees, do you guys have these? They're sharp, man. It's like, beware, be careful. Oh, Deb, you can't either. I know. And Corn, I know. Sassy. So I'm not the only one. You guys, seriously, I'm bleeding from the scissors, for real. Oh my gosh. You should see me with a hot glue gun. It's like a dangerous hobby over here. Okay, it's okay. All right. So now this will put the little hinge I'm making will also go on here, and then this will attach to the base page, and then this one will just be a flap rather than having the double pocket. So 2 of each of these is what we're doing real quick. I should probably use my Tim Holtz scissors and not those Cutter Bee scissors or whatever they're called. I know, fabric and fussy cutting, I know. Oh, I know. Sierra, I know. I'm just in general a klutz anyway, so it's like hazardous for me. Okay, so on this one, I'm just gonna cut up to the score line. This actually will be folded in this way. So this one will serve as another double pocket, and then I just have one more where it'll be a flap. And then there's more that's going onto this page. This is just one piece of it, but seemed like this one would come together pretty quick, you know. Oh, you did, Sassy? That's awesome. Don't you love it? You got your Tim Holtz ruler. You said you were, did you mention you were ordering your glue and everything too, weren't you? Oh, you posted it on our Facebook group. By the way, anybody that's not aware, Jan and I started a Facebook group called YouTube Craft Community. And so please join. Like Corn, you should join if you're not already, which I don't think you are, but Sierra, anybody that wants to join, and we just, you know, support each other obviously in our craft. And like, for example, I put on there, hey, I'm going live in a few minutes, you know, and Sassy posted, you know, was asking about the Misty versus the Tim Holtz platform, and so she got some feedback on that, you know, just stuff like that. Yeah, I love the Tim Holtz ruler too. Which, oh, this is the one where I have to cut out the flap, the shorter one. I think I'm going to be safe and use these scissors instead of those other ones. I kind of want to get, these are the medium-sized Tim Holtz scissors, and I really do like them. But I wonder if I would need the long ones. Have you guys seen the long ones? They might come in handy. Ugh, I just don't feel like that's completely straight. If I try to fix it, I'll just jack it up even more. Okay. Now then, let me get my first base page. So, pocket, flap. So, I'm just putting them in order because I'm doing one every other. So before I do anything, I am going to miter my corners. You've ordered it all but found that the ruler at the local scrap. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. And yeah, Sierra, okay, yeah, it's YouTube Craft Community. I don't know if Jan has the link or not, but if you search in Facebook, YouTube Craft Community, you should find us. All right, so I'm just really quick mitering up my corners. There's a lot of them to do. That's all right. Okay, and now, smaller side, okay. So my smaller side will attach to the bigger side, and then the bigger side will attach here. But first, before I do that, I want to create a little hinge, which is my 1 3/4, sorry, 1.5 by 1 inch. You could do just an inch one and score it at 1/2. I just decided to do 1.5 and score it at 3/4. It doesn't really matter. Oh, good. Yeah, I do. Thanks, Jan. Hi, Linda. Oh, no worries. Glad you could join us. So, I'm going to miter these as well. I'm just going to have all these little itty bitties all over the place by the time I'm done. Okay. So now, let me just make sure I'm doing this right. And that it's the right size. Actually, it should go like... I'm getting myself confused. Hold on. Hi, honey. I'm live with all my crafty friends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, yeah, I do want to do it like that. Sorry, it's taking me a minute. I'm really confusing just myself here.
Are you okay on your pop?
Yeah, baby, I'm good. Oh, Corn says hi. Say hi to all my crafty friends.
Well, hello and hello, Corn.
Corn
Yeah,
Riley,
Corn, right.
Sweet Corn who sent us the wedding
Yes,
stuff. Yeah,
very sweet.
he has a great voice. Yeah, we always see handsome assistant with his thumb up. You guys are funny. Oh, good. Yeah, Jan can approve you real quick. Why am I being stupid about this? Give me a second.
Because I interrupted.
Do you think that's why, honey?
I do. I love you.
I love you too. Oh no, I got it. Golly, I was being dumb.
See, the minute I walked
It's all your fault, Richie. Ooh, spilled a little bit of good. Oh, thanks, Jan. That's awesome. We got everyone added. Oh, now I got confused again. Which side is going? Wow, Mary Beth. You are not with it. Here we go. Good gravy. I hope I'm doing this right. Basically, I just want to close it up. Oh, actually, I wanted to do it this way. Close it up so that it is a pocket, right? So the fold of the hinge should be folded this way, just like these flaps are. I know that doesn't make sense. I'll show you better on the next one we do. But let me just burnish this down. I don't know why I got so dang confused over that. But I did. Richie said it was his fault. So we'll just blame him. So now what I'm doing, let me get my base page out of the way. Oh, hot. Is my two flaps here is I always just take a little dab of glue to connect the bottom to it. Yeah, right, Jan. That's awesome. Yeah, Jan was really awesome. She was talking to me about it, and she's like, we have to set up a Facebook group. And I'm like, that would be great. And that's so true. Like, a lot of our subscribers, you know, that maybe don't have channels and they're just such wonderful subscribers, we want to see their work if they're wanting to show it, you know. And so do all of you guys want to see their work, you know, so people can post their beautiful projects and just to inspire each other, right? And lift each other up. That's what it's about. Okay. Now, where is my buzz page? Here it is. So you have to make sure. I always have to double check. Okay, here's the hinge. That's how it's going to go. So left, right. So that I put the pocket on correctly. Because, you know, sometimes I forget. So the pocket's going to go down like that. And before I do that, since this is a double pocket, I am going to go ahead and adhere up these flaps. And then you'll have this pocket and that pocket. Very simple. I made it look really difficult, and it really is not. But this isn't really a tutorial, just kind of checking in and showing you guys what I'm working on. I'd be more than happy to do a more organized tutorial if you wanted me to. But on this particular one, I would suggest you go to Lunar Sun Creations. So here's how her stuff works. She's amazingly talented and has inspired me so, so very much. So she sells like a lot of her tutorials. Oh, Ciara, you've never made one? Yes, I do. Well, I'll talk to you in a minute. Let me think about that for a second. I did a live tutorial on a very simple mini album, and it's in my, videos, and it was called I'd Rather Be Crafting mini album or mini album tutorial. And the very first one, there was like 3 videos, and I was doing it like a series, like on Thursday nights. And the first one is where I think I showed you how to make like the chipboard cover and everything, and then we worked on the hinge as the series went on, and then we created base pages, and so that one's a really simple one, but I'll be happy to do another one or something if somebody wants, if you want me to. But what I was saying about Lunar Sun Creations, so this particular album is called her 6x6 Golden Romance one, and this tutorial she has on her channel. A lot of her tutorials you have to buy in PDF format and stuff, which I think is awesome. That's what she does. That's what she sells on her Etsy. But every once in a while she'll do a free tutorial, and this was one of them. But the one that I did, Ciara, is my design. I just wouldn't feel very comfortable, like doing a tutorial of someone else's design, you know what I mean? So I'm doing this with you guys live, but I'm not necessarily giving you like, a full-blown tutorial. Because God knows I'm not going to have this thing done by the time the live's over. Sassy, this isn't a... Did you hear me? It's like I'm going to slap your hand. I'm not listing measurements. I should. The next time I do a tutorial, I will. This is a live where I'm just doing Lunar Sun Creations. She's got all the information. But I hear ya. It would be a lot easier if I did that. So, because I like you, I'll do that from now on. I'm giving you a hard time, Sassy, right? I hope you know that. I'm just teasing with you. Okay, so page 1 will have on the front a double pocket. Page 2 on the front, we haven't even addressed this side or the rest of page 1, but page 2 on the front is going to have a pocket and a flap. That's all that is. So easy peasy. Gonna miter these corners. Sassy, I hope you know I was just joking because I just adore you. Yes, next time. I was just playing, teasing you. I hope you know that. You're so sweet. And you know what? You did a really good job on what you posted in our face group. Facebook group. You should be very proud of yourself on that. Okay, so because this one is a pocket and a flap, I still need that pocket to be closed up at the bottom. So again, just one of these little pieces. I'm just gonna score it down the middle. In this case, it's 3/4 to make a little hinge. I know, which had to have been a pain. I get it. I get it. Yeah, I need to, you're right. That would be much better. Okay. Oops. All right, so once again, I just want to, all I'm doing is closing, there's these flaps. I need a third flap so that things won't fall out. That's all that is. Okay, good, Sassy. I'm glad you knew that. All right. Oh, got something on there. Okay. So I want the fold. So my hinge is like this. You can do a 1 inch. this is for anything in general, not specifically to this album. If you ever need a hinge for any purpose, you would score it in the middle, and the fold side is what I want at the bottom, okay? Because I don't want things falling out. So that's how I do it. So I'm going to go ahead and it took me like a long time to figure that out a few minutes ago. It was like I couldn't remember what was going on there in my head. It was crazy. Old age. I guess I'm getting old. And then I always mention this to you guys. I always keep, like, I'll dry out a couple baby wipes because I want them to be dry. And they're awesome because they don't, like, usually leave lint or a lot of lint or, you know, whatever. But that's what, I use those a lot. Okay, I'm going to just glue down my little corners here. Corn, you are glad you are not... I must have missed something. Sorry, Corn, I don't know what you're glad you're not. You bought a gum eraser to help that. Oh, getting old. I see how slow I am, Corn? My goodness. I mean, really? I know. Okay. So now, this is, hold on a minute. There's, oh yeah, that's right, my pocket. Okay. So I'm just, now all I have to do is just glue these three sides down as a pocket. I ordered some of those magnets, Sassy, today. It said that it takes like 10 to 20 days. Is that right? Do you know from that mini in the box? Which, I mean, hey, I'm glad. They're very, very, way more less expensive than where I was getting my magnets. That's for darn sure. But the shipping was like nothing. It was like 69 cents. Hey, Dollar Queen Lee. How are you, honey? Thanks for joining us. We're just chit-chatting and crafting and having some fun here. There's a little overhang that will drive me nuts if I don't get it. So I'm using my dangerous scissors. Okay, so then this one obviously will have a pocket. Oops, I'm upside. What am I doing? I did it upside down, but you know what? I don't even care. This is why we create. So it's a pocket, but the flap will go up instead of down. And I'm okay with that. I'm absolutely okay with that. It wasn't supposed to be like that. So it's okay. Oh, right, Sassy? Probably, yeah, okay. I'm doing good. Yeah, I bet you're right. But still, the price is amazing. I'm so glad you told us about that. I know Jan, I think Jan ordered some also. So everyone, Sassy emailed me a link. It's called, if you just go to Mini in the Box, and it's like MININTHEBOX.com. They have these, I think, Sassy, they're called like toy magnets, but they're 1 millimeter, I believe, magnets. You get 50 of them. 50. They're the Neo Dino, whatever. They're real strong. You get 50 of them for $2.99. And the shipping's like $1.69, like really cheap shipping. And Sassy, you heard about it from Rosa Kelly, from Rosa Kelly Scrapbooking, you guys. And I love watching her. She's an amazing artist with her mini albums. And I'm like, if that's what she uses, then I know they're good. So, way cheaper than what I was paying for mine. So that's a good deal. Okay, so this is going to be the double pocket thing again. So yeah, I was really happy, Sassy, that you shared that with us. We should, you know what? We should, maybe we could post that on our Facebook group, Sassy. I say that like I'm Sassy, would you post that on? I can later. Miniinthebox.com. Just copy the link in there or something. Because yeah, that's another good thing about our Facebook group is, you know, to inspire each other, but also, you know, hey, I tried, you know, like these magnets and they're way less expensive and they work great, you know. Or I tried whatever and you guys, it was horrible, you know, don't waste your money. And we can just help each other out like that too. I gotta tell you, I love our community. I mean, I really, really do. You guys have no idea how much this means to me to be a part of something so great, you know. I feel very, very lucky about it. Have to use another hinge. You know how good I am with that. Thanks, Corn, I know. Yes, it did. It did, Linda. 8-star 1mm and something toy, whatever. But they're, yeah, that's it. They're $2.99 for 50 of them. Hi, Aristi. I hope I'm saying your name right. Okay. Thanks for joining us. Corn, how is beautiful assistant doing? I haven't seen her lately on your videos. Or maybe I missed it. I like it when you do the little contest, the challenge. The challenge of the assistants. It's so funny. It just cracks me up. Jan, oh, Jan, is that the link to the magnets, honey? It is funny, Corn. Oh, Jan, thank you. That's awesome, you guys. You need to, if you use magnets, check that out. And like, you know, Sassy was telling us she got it from, like I said, Rosa Kelly Scrapbooking, and that woman's amazing. And if they're good enough for her, they're good enough for me. So for that price, you just can't beat that. So like I said earlier, I really want to try to make this adorable paper Easter basket for my granddaughter Lily. I think it'll be so cute. Oh, of course, Corn. She's so sweet. Oh, oh, good, Sassy. Yeah. Okay, once again, I'm just gonna... This is just how I do my pockets first, is I put a little bit of glue there, hold it down. It's just easier for me then to glue all three after that. Oh, and by the way, a lot of people use score tape. As a matter of fact, I wish I remembered her name, but it is Lunar Sun Creations, but her real name, I can't remember her name. But anyway, she always uses, for the most part, double-sided tape. You know, probably because maybe she hasn't discovered art glitter glue, because once she does, she would be totally fine with that. But anyway, yeah. So people, you know, could use that too. But that's just how I do it. Because now, to put it on my base page, these three are all connected and I'm not messing with them. You know what I mean? It's just easier for me now to lay my glue down all at once and pop it on. So, just a tip on, you know, what works for me. And I'm kind of a messy gluer. I mean... Look, I just got glue. I don't care. It's just glue. Just glue. All right, gotta make sure my page is in the right direction with my opening for my hinge and the opening for my photo mat. There we go. Oh, okay, Corn. Everybody, Corn just asked what makes art glitter glue so much better. It's magical. It's magical glue, Corn. I don't know how else to tell you. First of all, it dries clear. It dries fast. You can glue anything. It's so strong. It is so amazing. Quite frankly, the only adhesives I use are art glitter glue and any type of double-sided tape for construction of mini albums like the chipboard pieces. That's it. I rarely even have to use hot glue gun. So for example, fabric, wood embellishments, you can use art glitter glue. It's amazing. Well, wood glue. Hey, there you go. But yeah, Corn, I mean, you should just try it because here's what I was telling people before too. You know, I remember when I was like, I always heard about it and I'm like, wow, everybody says that stuff is great. I have never, ever heard anyone out in our community say, you know what? I bought Smart Glitter Glue, guys, and I don't like it. I wouldn't suggest it. Not one person have I heard said that. On the contrary, everybody raves about it. So I'm like, well, if all these people think it's good, it's got to be good. So trust me, I do not think you will be disappointed if you get some, Corn. And you on Amazon, order it on Amazon, honey, because that's probably the cheapest. You can't buy it at like a big box, you know, look like Hobby Lobby or something like that. But I think you would really like it, Corn. Like even your flowers you make with fabric and stuff, you could probably use it for that too. Yeah, yeah. Hi, Little Crafts Creation. Hi, Dana. Oh, Dana, yeah, you got to try it too. Come on, everybody. I feel like I work for them. Like I'm totally sponsoring Art Glitter Glue, which, by the way, I don't get sponsored by anything. I only have, you know, however many subs. It doesn't matter. But free advertisement for them. But no, it really is that good that I don't care that I'm advertising for them for free. So, yeah. Speaking of which, you guys, I'm getting really close to 500 subscribers, which I cannot even believe. And so I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do for that. Because I got to do something special. So I'm trying to think about that. What would be fun to celebrate, you know? So I got one more of these crazy things to put on. Oh, Corn, you're sweet. Where do you live, Dana? Because I'm in the Midwest where it's very cold and I can still get it off Amazon. I know smaller places like May made it and stuff, you know, not some huge company like Amazon. I know Art Glitter Glue has rules about shipping, which is good because they won't guarantee the glue in certain climates, right? And so the way I've learned that it works is, so for example, if I order it on Amazon, it's probably coming from a online scrapbooking store or some partner that they have down in the South where it's warmer. But they'll only ship it here to me if they know because it's Prime, so 2-day, they'll have to know, you know, the weather, like they do it based off your weather. So if there's a week of nice weather here, they will ship it. Does that make sense? So, anyway. Anywho, so yeah. And the only reason I know, oh yeah, that's right, tip of Wisconsin. I knew that, Dana. Yeah, you might have to wait. I'm just kidding. But no, I had a friend order it, and I've never heard of this happening. And when she got her bottle, it was like liquidy on the top, and she had to work with the actual Art Glitter Glue company, and they were really nice to her. But wherever she ordered it from, they weren't supposed to send it to her because of the weather conditions. So, yeah, so you're right. I mean, you got to be careful with that. They only guarantee it to certain temperatures. But it should, hopefully for all of us up here, be warming up soon. Huh. I hope so. Okay, let me get this little hinging mechanism on. Yeah, Corn. Dana's up in Wisconsin at the tip. Yeah, you're right. You're way up there. My bad. I mean, it's cold here too, but you're next to Canada. But pretty soon you'll be able to get it. It does last a long time because, oh, that's the other thing, Corn, and everyone else. A little goes a long way with our glitter glue. It's really amazing. So, enough about that. I like it. Okay, now I'm gonna glue my little corners down. You know what, Dana, I've heard really good things about Fabri-Tac. How do you like that? I've never tried it, but some of the folks I watch use it and they love it. So I've heard very good things about that. And Corn, you use that too? Oh, it's probably very good for that then, right, Corn? Fabri-Tac, yeah. Because you know how we were talking about Rosa Kelly about the magnets? She uses Fabri-Tac a lot with like her lace and stuff. So, oh, I gotta hear this on here. So yeah, I just have never tried it, but I've heard really good things about it. You know, adhesive is really a personal choice. There's so many out there, but as with anything, if I find something and I like it, I'm going to let my friends know. And if I find something and I don't like it, I'm going to let my friends know. You know what I mean? So, yeah. That's what we kind of all do. Keep each other informed. Okay. So if you're curious about the style of this album, I'm not using the same paper, but like I said, Lunar Sun Creations, and hers is called what did I say? Love, Romance, something like that, 6x6 mini album tutorial. So the next steps that I'm going to be doing is there's another major interaction on the front, different ones on the front. So page 1 and 3 are the same, and page 2 and 4 are the same. So I got this backwards. So there's another interaction on the front of page 1 and 3 and on the front of page 2 and 4. And then there's back interactions on page 1 and 3 and back interactions on page 2 and 4. So some of the pages are the same. But anyway, that's really all. I was just going to pop on and check in with everybody, see how you guys are doing, and kind of let you know what I'm working on. So I'm going to keep working on this tonight, a little bit later. I'm going to take a quick break. And, yeah, you know, I'll come back on maybe tomorrow or something and kind of show you my progress. But my point is, if you want to see what the interactions look like, you can look up Lunar Sun Creations, and she has it there. And like I said, I'm using that homespun paper by Blue Fern. So, oh, so pretty. So anyways, yeah, it works on metal, fabric, wood. I know, it's amazing, Jan. I know. And Fabri-Tac works on anything and no. Oh, that's good to know, Dana. Thank you. Good to know. You're going to try to go live later. Oh, good, Dana. Well, then we'll see you over there on your channel. Well, everyone, thank you. Thank you for spending some time with me on St. Patrick's Day. And I hope you have a safe St. Patty's Day and stay warm if you're up here where I'm at or up in Wisconsin. And have a great night. And I'll talk to everybody soon. Thanks. Bye.